What's up, man? Patrick James here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to be fun and challenging with girls to attract them in the right way. Cue the intro. If you're new here, my name is Patrick James. I'm the creator of Raw Dating Advice, a brand that currently influences thousands of guys just like you from over 83 different countries every single day on topics just like what we're gonna cover in this video. So if you're new, consider subscribing. Now let's get into the content. Now, like I said, in this video, we're gonna be talking about how to attract women by being fun and challenging, but also telling you how to be fun and challenging in the right way, because I see so many guys getting this wrong. A lot of guys, they hear be fun and challenging, and what they automatically think is, oh, that must mean I gotta be hard to get girls. And while being hard to get works, it doesn't work in the way that you might think it does. Because let's just think about this logically. A girl, if she wants to get a guy by being hard to get, all she has to do is act disinterested or distant, and a guy will automatically start chasing her and start, doing all these things just to win her over. But if you're a guy and you want to attract women, being hard to get in that way will not work. In fact, it'll work against you. Because if you start distancing yourself away from the girls that you want, she's just gonna conclude that you're not interested or that you're gay. And we don't want any of those things for you, all right? So how do you do this in the right way? Well, let me put it to you like this. Have you ever done a workout that was really tough, really challenging, but after you got through it, you're drenched in sweat? How did you feel in that moment? Well, if you're like most guys, that sense of accomplishment also came with feeling awesome. You walked around with a high the rest of the day because you accomplished this really tough, this really challenging workout, and you feel better about yourself. That right there is how women become attracted to guys. Women don't want a guy who's just fun and challenging. She wants a guy who she has to work for, a guy who she can slowly win over. Much like that workout that was a challenge, when she can win you over, she gets that winning feeling, that sense of accomplishment, and that's all she wants. That's why women respond to a guy who is fun and challenging. Now, where does the fun part of this equation come in? Well, the fun comes into when she's slowly winning you over, it almost becomes like a game to her, right? You become the intriguing game that she wants to win. Almost like those little kids playing video games all day trying to beat the game, then they can't stop until they beat the game. You become that game that she can't stop thinking about, she can't stop working for, because she wants that winning feeling, that sense of accomplishment for having won you over. Does that make sense, man? Now, let's get into a few different ways that you can actually go out and apply this whole concept of fun and challenging in the right way. Because once you understand that women want the intriguing game that she has to win, now you'll understand why different lines work. Now, there is one caveat that I want to give you here. There is no magic formula, there is no magic pickup line that works for every single girl. Every girl is different. If I tease a girl in a certain way, maybe she'll respond completely positively. Maybe she'll love it and become super attracted to me. But I could go to the girl right next to her, give her the same exact tease, and she would get completely offended. What you have to do is test the waters. You gotta see, okay, if I tease this girl, how did she respond to it? Did she respond positively? If so, then great. Keep teasing her. Keep using humor that was very similar to the first tease that you gave her, the first challenge that you gave her, all right? And if she responds negatively, then you know, okay, maybe that was a little bit over the top. Maybe I'll imply that she's winning me over in different, more subtle ways. But the fact of the matter is, every girl responds to a guy who becomes that intriguing game that she wants to win. All right, so here are two lines that I recommend using as soon as tonight or next week, whenever you get the chance to, that'll kind of set the tone that you're this game that she's slowly winning over. And when you can think of everything that you learn about attraction in that frame, how does this make me the guy that she wants to win over? Then you'll start to understand how to be fun and challenging in the right way. So the first thing I want to give you is something that I call a last second condition. And all it is a little line that you add on to any invite that you give a girl, and it implies that you have to be won over. It implies that you have other things going on in your life, and if she wants to become part of your life, she has to work a little bit harder. And it's very subtle, and that's why I like it so much. So here's all you do. Let's say you're asking a girl out over text and you say, hey, I'd love to grab drinks with you tonight at 8 o'clock at XYZ bar. Just go ... but I can't stay out too late because I've got to get up early. All right. All that last second condition is a little condition that says, hey, if you want us to stay out too late, then it's probably not gonna work out between us. But the little barrier, the little last second condition, I can't stay out too late because I've got to get up early, but you know, I'd love to come out and meet up with you for a little bit, I guarantee you will dramatically increase the response rate that you get with girls who are actually willing to meet up with you in person for a date. So try that one out and see for yourself how well it works. Now, another line I want to give you is a line that I've already talked about in a previous video called the #1 compliment that you can give girls. And it's one of those subtle little compliments that you give, but it also is one of those that implies that at first you weren't sold on her, but she's slowly winning you over. And all you have to do is after 5 to 10 minutes of talking to her, maybe even 30 minutes or 3 hours, at some point in the conversation, after you two have been vibing, just say to her, you know what? You're actually a lot cooler than I thought you'd be. High five. Right? And when you give her a high five, it's just a fun thing that you do and it breaks the touch barrier. But the line that you said, you know what, you're actually a lot cooler than I thought you'd be, it implies that at some point in time, you weren't sold on her, but over time, she's slowly been winning you over. And any response that she gives you, unless it's outright stating, what are you talking about? Unless she says that, she's passively accepting the frame that she's the one working for you. And like I said, when she's working for you, you become the intriguing game that she wants to win, and that right there is how you be fun and challenging in the right way to attract women. Now, if you like this video, all I ask is that you give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed to the Raw Dating Advice family, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to check out more of my best attraction material, I highly recommend picking up my book, 107 Proven Ways to Get the Girl. You can get this book at howtogetthegirlnow.com, and the best part is it's completely for free. Just pay for shipping and handling and I'll ship this to you anywhere in the world. Like I said, that's at howtogetthegirlnow.com. And on that note, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.